Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. You look at San Antonio, sitting at third in the West, there's no question this is a top-notch team.
And you know, right now for San Antonio, they've had...
And the starting group for the Spurs and for the Hawks. And it's the Hawks to start out. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win. Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Defended by Young. There's the pass to Bassie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws here tonight. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And they're running. And the dunk by Grant.
That is a good option. You can throw that ball just about anywhere. Even the top of the square. Jeremy Grant ripping one off.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. First quarter, just over a minute played. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And Trae Young exploring the limits of his range in this one.
Defended by Young. Inside, the steal. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Young left side. That's tipped, but they recover it. Yep, that one goes. Here's San Antonio now, trailing by 4. Defended by Young.
Yeah, that's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Atlanta making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. Johnson in the corner. Here's Grant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
And Jeremy Grant just has such a great combination of athleticism and explosiveness. It's up to him to find familiar spots on the floor and do a good job of playing off his teammates to make an impact on every game that he plays.
Young passes to Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Hunter's got his first bucket in this one.
I would say that Trae Young's pick and roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
To the inside, Bassie powered down after the assist, led him into the lane.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Young, pass to Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
Spurs trail by 4. Defended by Young. Banked in off the glass. He has 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the shot goes in.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. That one a little long.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
To the paint, here's Bassey.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And for San Antonio, Grant is out there with Johnson. And it's Wesley in at the shooting guard. Murray outside. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Young.
A shifty guard, Trae Young, finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
Defended by Young. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Sensational block. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And the Spurs with possession here. Just 4 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. From deep. Good defensive work there by Young.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Hawks have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
As much as we talk about Trae Young and then mention Steph Curry in the same breath, I think Trae wants to carve out his own path. We know he's a dynamic shooter, can set the table offensively. Now it's about learning the nuances of being a leader of a franchise.
Good on the three-point shot.
No doubt that Jeremy Grant wants to become a better shooter, showing signs of progress in his catch-and-shoot game.
Time now for an injury report. And now let's check in with DA to see how Bogdan Bogdanovic's injury is doing. David.
He did tell me that he believed it wasn't a severe injury, so that is good news. This injury could be devastating for them. This is a team that had title hopes, Kevin, and this is not what they need.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there, playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. It's a three-point game. Murray against Johnson. A shot by Johnson, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And the dunk by Grant.
Pretty sure Jeremy Grant knows his spots on the floor, so when he gets there, he'll exploit you.
The Hawks have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Collins, good.
From the middle, part of Collins' game that is developing. Nice work, and that's paying off.
Defended by Young. Passes it to Bassey. He feeds it to Grant. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The Spurs have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. Basket, good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Defended by Young. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Take a look at the Hawks. And, of course, there's Boston.
And I think for the Hawks, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
The Spurs have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Hawks. James Harden comes in for Murray. And San Antonio with the change here, too. McDermott's checked in. Harden scanning the floor. Outside, Bogdanovich. To the middle. It's deflected.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what they're going to run here. Got to run a good play.
The Hawks trail by 7. In the corner, Harden. 26 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Collins.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
Defended by Young. And the pass to Bassey. Over Collins. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Spurs lead by 5. We're going to step away. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Spurs leading by 5. Collins is out there with Hunter. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's Trae Young. So that's the Hawks 5. And stolen by Murray. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Stripped it away. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And the dunk by Grant.
What a night Jeremy Grant has it going on the offensive end. And his teammates encouraging him to stay hungry.
Atlanta's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Bucket is good. Young's got 13 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
No good from Grant.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Bassey pulls it in. The Spurs shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Back to Murray. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Lobbed up there for Collins. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 5. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Sinks the triple. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
A big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Burks covering. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And they're on the break. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Hunter.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
To the paint. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward. Hayward's got 5 points so far.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
A three-pointer is right on target.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but he has to be better in avoiding contact on that play. That's his 5th foul, and one more. It'll be hitting the showers.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Atlanta. McDermott's checked in for the Spurs.
Pretty nice show of athleticism as Zach Collins rises up.
Here is Harden. 10 points for him. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Harden outside. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
That one doesn't drop.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
For Collins. The Spurs have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Free throw drops for Hayward.
And what you love about Hayward, the all-around ability. Scores, facilitates rebounds, and does so with consistency.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins comes in for Hunter. And Trae Young subbed in for Alec Burks. Here's Young. And it's good, 2 points. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
So tricky there with the floater and a nice touch from Trae Young.
Defended by Young. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Collins in the post. He's covered by Grant.
How about that? John Collins with some footwork down low. That looked like it's been practiced in the offseason.
For Atlanta, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. That misses, so he splits the free throws. To the middle. Pass to Grant. Over to the left wing. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
It's tipped. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Hawks trail by 5. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter. Young taking his time here. Shoots from 14. Rebound San Antonio.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
He gets it in there.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Harden finds Young.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
San Antonio calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. San Antonio making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs head coach go over the game plan during the timeout. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
The Hawks trail by 8. Now Murray. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Inside. In the corner, Collins with it. Passes to Young. From past the arc, another three for Atlanta.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. The Hawks trail it. Griffin is guarded by Johnson. And he lays it straight in.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
He's guarded by Collins, and it's good for 2. 27 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Got a piece of it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 10-point San Antonio lead.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Young outside. He dishes it to Collins.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And Young, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 12 points in just the second half.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
And he dunks it down.
Gives a team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Toughness inside from Trey.
Spurs leading by 8. Defended by Young. And that one drops for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Griffin. The shot comes out, and the Spurs going the other way now. Dishes it to Grant. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. Grant's got the lead up to 12 now for San Antonio.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 12. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and the Spurs making a change here. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter, and finished off by Collins.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
Defended by Young. The feed to Grant. Tries from 10, and that one hits back iron. The Hawks trail by 10. That one falls.
I think he gets as much talk, not just about his shot selection, but his playmaking.
Defended by Young. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Got a hand on it. To the inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
And now we've got the intentional foul. 35 seconds left in the game. Pass to Bassie. Whoops, they pick out the pass.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 8. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
On its way from Young for 2. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Trae Young does not need much time or space.
And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, I appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And a miss there on the triple. The 3 ball. The shot, no good. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Spurs with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight.